Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Andy Hughes with your sports report. The calendar may say May, but it's not too early to get ready for some football. CalU's Gridiron Gang closed out spring practices this past weekend with their annual black and red spring game. CUTV's Creighton Rabs caught up with head coach Mike Keller.
The CalU football team wrapped up spring practice with the annual black and red scrimmage inside Adamson Stadium this past Saturday as the team prepares for the upcoming season.
Our team had already reported back on January 28th. From there, it's been constant, nothing but the winter program, and we've had some kids grow up over the winter. Some of our kids, some of our freshmen and sophomores have gained weight, and you can see their bodies changing, and they're slowly turning into college football players physically. We had 15 very good practices, accumulating a pretty good spring game today, and we got a long ways to go, but I do think we've grown a little bit as a team. Are we where we need to be? Absolutely not, but I don't think there's a team in America, including Alabama or any of the Division I teams, that can say that they're where they need to be on April 27th.
Former CalU All-American cornerback Terrence Johnson, now with the Atlanta Falcons, was among the many alumni who attended the scrimmage.
Well, I think the team is coming together pretty well. Coach Keller's doing a wonderful job getting all the guys together, putting a new offense in, getting a new defensive coordinator, and they're gelling pretty well. You have guys coming in, that's been here and been under guys for years. You have a leader like Montez Miles who's been here for 4 years. So I'm pretty sure every guy who's been under him, or at least back in the backfield, has learned something. And I'm pretty sure that's what Montez picked up for me since I was here for 4 years. He got in and he was able to get under a leader and leave something back for someone to pick up and carry the load.
The CalU football team opens their 2013 football season at Hillsdale College in Michigan on September 7th. You can catch all the home and away Vulcan football games right here on CUTV this coming fall. For CUTV News Center, I'm Creighton Rabs.
While students here at CalU are starting to study for their finals as they get closer to the end of the semester, the California Vulcans baseball team has been getting rewarded for their hard work as they get closer to the playoffs. This past Saturday, the Vulcans clubbed 22 runs total in a doubleheader against Slippy Rock at Consol Energy Park. In Game 1, California came back from a 4-0 deficit, led by sophomore shortstop Matt Peters, who went 4 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 doubles. Reigning PSAC West Pitcher of the Week, Justin Taylor, earned his 4th consecutive win after pitching all 7 innings in the team's 10-6 victory. Freshman pitcher Mick Fennell also pitched a complete game in Game 2 after allowing only 3 runs as the Vulcans offense carried the squad to a 12-3 win. The 2 victories improved California's overall record to 31-14. The sweep of Slippy Rock pushed California into a first-place tie with Gannon in the PSAC West standings. The Vulcans have 4 games remaining in the season against IUP and will then hope to make a deep run in the postseason. While the Vulcans baseball team is gearing up for postseason play, the Vulcans softball team has already began their play in the PSAC softball tournament. After going 32-2 in the regular season, the squad traveled to Quakertown and beat Mansfield by the score of 6-2. Alex Sagal, the freshman pitcher who has been one of the many stars on this team, won her 10th straight start, which improved her record to an unbelievable 17-1. Sagal only gave up 1 earned run on 5 hits in California's win. She also struck out a career-high 14 batters. In addition to stellar pitching, 3 Vulcans players had a multi-hit game. The Vulcans have now won 7 straight games and will face Bloomsburg on Thursday afternoon at 1:00 p.m. After winning their 7th straight PSAC title on April 21st, the top-seeded California Vulcans women's tennis team are continuing their success in the NCAA Division II Atlantic Regional Tournament. This past Sunday, the team traveled to Glen Creek Tennis Club in South Park to eventually defeat 4th-seeded Mercyhurst 5-0. Freshman Alexandra Borgenhoff was one of the many players on the team that did well by winning her 6th straight match in singles play. The win extended the team's winning streak to 7 matches and improved the squad's record to 16-9 overall. The Vulcans will now advance to the round of 16 for the 7th consecutive year. California will face Queens from the East region on May 8th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time in Surprise, Arizona. This morning it was announced that the CalU club hockey teams have been reinstated. The teams were put on indefinite suspension after 2 players from the CHA team were arrested and charged when police found them to be in possession of nearly 9 pounds of marijuana. The Powell brothers have been dismissed from the team and are still facing disciplinary action from CalU. Even though the club has been reinstated, all members must now submit to random drug tests. These drug tests will be the same random drug testing required of student athletes who participate in the school's Division II sports. This is the first club sport at Cal U to institute these random drug tests. So guys, a lot of stuff going on here at Cal U in the sports world, but tonight, the Cal U All-Stars with Gary Smith, our director here at CTV, they're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers footballers team, basketball team at the Convocation Center. It's going to be a pretty big event here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I'm super excited. I want to see how our Gary Smith does, of course, and check out the excitement here on campus.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, too, how Gary Smith holds up. Maybe he can knock down a couple big threes, get on a run, get the crowd going. Let's see how they do. I'm rooting for those Cal All-Stars.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been having some practices. We'll have to see if it pays off.
All right, well, always good stuff as always, Andy. Thank you. And now each week you see all of us on set. However, you never get to see what goes into preparing for the newscast. Tonight we give you a look at some of our pre-newscast rituals, especially for myself and Andy Hughes. Take a look.
Oh, you're going for it, apparently. Well done.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, got it.
What a catch.
Hey guys, it's time for news.
What a catch.
Come on,
That's
guys.
clutch. That is
Let's
clutch.
go.
That's the
News
first
Center
time I've ever
starts
gotten one of these.
right now.
Oh,
News
that
Center
is
starts
20,
right now.
defense, we
Serious.
gotta step
Guys,
up, we
come
gotta
on.
step
Come
up.
on, it's time for news, Andy.
All right, come on, offense.
Whatever.
Do you hear something, Scott?
Just about me to complete
Get a
this
sack.
pass.
Oh, interception.
Well, it is that time of the year and graduation is coming up. And Scott, I hear that you are graduating.
I will be graduating in December. I will be student teaching next fall, but Joy, I think you're graduating in May, right?
Absolutely. I am graduating. And from everyone at News Center, we want to thank all of our graduates that make our newscast possible. And that is Gloria Stone, Allison Steinheiser, Clinton Logan, and our own Andy Hughes.
And also we got to thank our production team and also J.R. Wheeler and Gary Smith, who have been there with us all year long. And that'll do it for this week's edition and this year's edition of News Center.
Be sure to check out our live video feed on our website, cutv.calu.edu/live.
Thanks for watching all year and have a great summer.